April 19th, 2026 marks a rare planetary threshold, a day when the stars demand we fuse our raw ambition with a strict structural discipline. The exact conjunction of Mars and Saturn in Aries occurs only every 30 years in this sign. Mars drives immediate action, while Saturn imposes structure. Their collision creates a high-tension pull-pull dynamic, testing our handling of power under pressure. This tension builds as the Sun finishes its transit through Aries. Tonight, it crosses the border into Taurus, signaling a transition from pure, fiery initiation toward a season of heavy, earthy grounding. This pervasive cosmic section serves as a forge, stripping away excess momentum and refining abstract goals into a form that can withstand the tests of time. With this conjunction happening in your own sign, Aries, your drive is at its peak. However, Saturn insists that speed without structure leads to collapse. You will find the most success today by selecting one single high-priority task and giving it your total disciplined focus. Taurus, the long era of upheaval is ending as Uranus prepares to depart your sign. As your solar season begins tonight, you are stepping back into your own power. This is a time to establish quiet authority and return to the sensual stability that defines your nature. Gemini, the current heavy energy activates your sector of community. The stars are asking you to turn inward and evaluate your social landscape. You may need to prune unhelpful networks or collaborative ties to ensure your long-term goals are supported by the right people. Cancer, you are facing a significant increase in public visibility and professional responsibility. Your challenge is to step into this leadership role with authority while maintaining the deep, intuitive emotional wisdom that is your greatest asset. These first 4 signs illustrate how individual drive must eventually yield to the requirements of necessary long-term structural growth. Leo, your journey today is one of deep philosophical inquiry. The cosmos is asking you to take your grandest convictions and test them against reality. Wisdom right now comes from seeing what actually survives the scrutiny of hard facts. Virgo, the focus shifts to hidden psychological truths and shared resources. To find genuine depth in your relationships, you must lower your perfectionist armor and face the vulnerability that comes with true intimacy and accountability. Libra, the time for diplomatic hesitation has passed. You are being called to enforce strict, disciplined boundaries within your most important partnerships. Lasting connections now depend on your ability to prioritize honest communication over surface-level harmony. Scorpio, your mandate is to avoid dramatic overhauls and channel your intensity into your daily routines. Focus your legendary persistence on the practical details of your work and health. Real transformation today happens in the small, repetitive actions of your schedule. For this middle quadrant, progress depends on the quality of one's connections, requiring a disciplined and honest engagement with both the self and others. Sagittarius, your creative and romantic sparks are vivid right now, but they require a container. The stars are asking you to anchor that inspiration through sustained craftsmanship, turning your wild ideas into something of lasting value. Capricorn, your planetary ruler, Saturn, is shifting your focus toward your private world. You may need to temporarily pull your ambition away from the public sphere to fortify the emotional and family foundations that support your life. Aquarius, you are being given the opportunity to translate your most unconventional visions into concrete form. The world needs to understand your ideas, so focus on building the communicative structures that make your complex thoughts accessible. Pisces, your financial sector is under scrutiny. The universe is asking you to assign practical, material value to your spiritual and creative gifts. Building a secure foundation for your talents is a way of honoring their worth. The final quadrant demonstrates that even the most visionary power must eventually take root in the physical world to survive. Beyond the individual signs, the intense cosmic weather of April 19th carries a single collective lesson. Material success and spiritual growth both require the same specific balance. We need the courage of Mars to initiate action and the patient discipline of Saturn to build a slow, sturdy foundation. The heavy lifting required today is setting the stage, for the lasting stability we will find as we move deeper into Taurus season. Subscribe, like, and share to keep following these alignments. For in-depth horoscopic details tailored to your sign, visit us at donastrell.com.